this is how it all fits into the bottom half of the draw. And as you can see, another seed has fallen. Jonathan Christie beaten in straight games by Loh Kean Yew. So the Chinese Taipei player awaits the winner of our upcoming match in tomorrow's quarter-final. Here they come with the
stepping onto the Minoru Yoneyama court. It's Loh Kean Yew of Singapore. And his opponent from France, the number 5 seed, Christo Popov.
Well, what a few months Christo Popov has had. Take you through his stats in a minute. And here's one stat that's interesting. 4-3 on the head-to-head between him and Loh Kean Yew, so just tells you how open a contest this is, really.
Christo, you choose black or red? Red. You have black? Black? This side? You serve? Yes.
Popov actually won the last 2 against Loh. Most recently the Hong Kong Open quarter-final in September. Loh Kean Yew's last win against the Frenchman was at the Spain Masters a couple of years ago. 10 in the world, he has been as high as 3. That was about 3 years ago. And of course, this big moment was when he shocked the whole sport when he won the World Championship in 2021. And he was world number 22 when he won that. Beat Axelsen, Antonsen, Kidambi. It was a fairy tale story, really. 4 World Tour titles, including the Super 500 High-Low Open. And most recently, the Taipei Open 9 months ago. Came past Kodai Naroka in an hour and a half. That was a real battle. And Christo Popov, fresh from his triumph at the German Open last weekend, that's a Super 300, of course, beat his brother in the final there in Mulheim. Of course, he won the World Tour Finals so memorably last December. He's had a bit of a good time lately, hasn't he, Christo Popov, Chris? And he's great to watch too, I've always thought.
100%, he's a phenomenal talent, and the interesting thing was I actually remember commentating last year on him, and it is absolutely incredible how much has changed in a year, because I remember watching him and he looked a little bit deflated just because his recent performances a year ago weren't so good, and he was struggling. He was finding it a little bit difficult to find his form. A year on, incredible the difference.
Ready to play?
He beat Rasmus Genka. We showed you that scoreline a few moments ago, but he had a really painful stitch, even though he won that match at the end of it. And of course, he is also involved in the doubles with his brother Toma Jr.
The other thing is, obviously, last week, winning the German Open, incredible result, but it's a lot of games he's played. So this week, to be honest, he hasn't played a lot. He's only played 2 matches in the men's doubles. It's very, very quick, but it's the extra from last week that gets added on to this week, and that's why it's so hard to win week after week after week.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Loh Kean Yew, Singapore. And on my left, Christo Popov, France. Christo Popov to serve. Love all. play.
Well, clearly both players have their supporters in the arena here. Popov getting this men's singles underway.
Love.
Well, we saw both sides of Popov's game in that opening rally. First of all, the defence, and then turning it into attack, seemingly in the blink of an eye, very effectively.
Yeah, the backhand defensive shot he played, he did incredible to pick it up. Christo has such a unique story. Just, you know, his doubles partner's his brother, and his coach is his father, and, you know, they're not in the national setup there. They have their own setup in the south of France. It's both being originally born in Bulgaria and then moving. It's just such a unique story.
Service over.
One thing that, you know, no one can doubt about Loh Kean Yew is his raw speed is, you know, is phenomenal. I remember when he won the Worlds, I had to zoom in and just check his feet were touching the floor because he was so fast. He looked like he had a hoverboard. But the thing I'm just not sure of today is that match yesterday, an hour and 33 minutes. Is that going to play a slight part today if this match was to go to 3 games?
Yeah, I remember that World Championship that he won very, very well. Just no one saw it coming at all. He just had the week of his life, basically.
Service over.
So I'm pretty sure he beat Atchison in the first round. And when someone pulls off a massive shot like that, you kind of think, yeah, they often lose, don't they, in the next match? But he just went from strength to strength.
Yeah, and I think in that position, exactly as you said, everyone had seen him play and everyone had an idea of his abilities, but he hadn't managed to quite put everything together at that stage of his career. But he had no pressure on himself whatsoever. You know, it was kind of a free tournament and he was just getting better and better. And I think it probably sunk in afterwards how incredible that was. And then I do feel maybe the next 6 months after that, maybe even the next 12 months, maybe the pressure, you know, everyone was expecting miracles then afterwards, and maybe he didn't quite manage to find that same level. As I say, this year, he's had a strong start to the year. Very short clear, but Christo read that incredibly well.
5-2.
See how short there's just one leap from the mid-court. Perfection. So accurate there from Loh Kean Yew.
5.
Yeah.
Incredible net shot as well.
4.
It is interesting.
5.
Christo's obviously played 2 games, 1 men's doubles, 1 men's singles. He's only been at, well, only, but he's been on court for an hour and 21. Loh Kean Yew had an absolute epic against Narioka yesterday, an hour and 33. 9 in the world against 10 in the world.
Service over.
Just missed it.
6-4.
earth did he react to that, Christo Popov? Ridiculous.
Yeah, Loh Kean Yew did amazing to get one of those retrievals right near the end. Then he played a great brush, and I thought that was the end of the rally, and then from nowhere, Christo managed to get it back. This one.
Yeah, just pure instinct, really. Reaction and instinct. A little unusually for Christo, actually. His father is always in his corner. He's not at the moment because Toma Jr. is playing on another court, and that match started first, so that's where Dad is. But I'm sure he'll move across to here, the conclusion of the other match, which is deep into the third game.
Yeah, and this is the unique setup that they have because the Popovs, as you said, you know, they generally have their father.
There he is.
Coaching them, and obviously there's only one father, as in, you know, and both brothers are on the court. So I believe they've got one of their teammates from their club who's here. But it's why it's so important to have two coaches, because call it bad luck that they're both on at the same time. If this happens, for Christo to not have a coach at all is, for me, is a big issue in a match of this importance.
Well, no doubt Toma Sr. is going to sprint across from court 2 to court 1. Viditsan, who's playing Toma Jr., is 17-13 up in the third, so that may not last too much longer. But probably beyond the first mid-game interval, we'll see. I really like the way that he's working Loh Kean Yew around the court and just creating the open spaces.
100%, and you know, Loh Kean Yew is the faster player. You know, there's not many players that Loh Kean Yew will play against that he's not the faster player, but I say Christo's nullifying that speed so well because he's moving the shuttle around well, and his accuracy. He looks so calm out there. It's so different to a year ago.
Well, I tell you what, Loh Kean Yew must be wondering how on earth to get a shuttle past Popov. Magnificent defence from the Frenchman in that rally. Well, there's his tracker, not quite hard on the sleeve, but just on the back of the shorts.
It's one of the initiatives that the French brought in just to monitor exactly the movement, the speed, the agility, the twist, the turn, distance covered by the athletes. It's one of the best ways to be able to monitor. Obviously, it's very difficult to find a good position to put it so that you can actually monitor, you know, what the legs are doing. And this is the best one that they found. But the French have invested a lot of money into analysing the players. I'd say they're probably the most forward of the European nations now.
11-4.
Well, that was hugely impressive. Only 8 minutes into this match, and Christo Popov with an 11-4 advantage over Loh Kean Yew. Well, the applause you can hear is because Toma Jr. Popov's match has just finished on an adjacent court. He's lost to Viditsan in 3 games. So one would imagine that Toma Sr. will get a bit of a sprint on, and we'll see him appear on this court very shortly.
I would say, though, the way Popov started this match, almost perfection.
11-4.
There we go.
Play.
Just making his way to our court now, I think.
Service over. 5.
And he'll be very happy
11.
with the scoreboard when he gets here, that's for sure.
Brilliant start after the break here from Loh Kean Yew.
Service over. 12-6. Thirteen, 6. Service over. 7-13. Service over. 14-7.
Vamos.
15-7.
He does everything in a very calm, unruffled way, doesn't he, Popov? Nothing seems to faze him.
Service over.
Perfect placement, yeah, but you know, this is how Christo, for me, has matured over the last 12 months. He looks almost a complete player now. I mean, winning the World Tour Finals was huge, absolutely huge. And the interesting thing for me is that, you know, no one can question how well he played. He played amazing. He was the best player in the tournament, but it's the only tournament for me that he's played where he hasn't played doubles. Is that a factor? Way he's played so far in this match has been very dominant, very, very mature.
Got that one wrong.
15.
It's astonishing to think of a player of Christo Popov's caliber, ranked 5 in the world. And this year he didn't actually win the national championships in France. That's how strong now France are in the men's singles category.
Well, there's a seat with Thomas Senior's name on it. And he may or may not get there before his son
16
completes victory in this opening game.
Yeah, we can just see him walking over now. Thomas Jr. had a pretty long game, so he's probably just gathering himself before he comes over to assist Christo in this one.
Service over. 10-16.
Just brilliant, just absolutely brilliant. But Christo,
17,
you know, he looks like everything is at his pace. It's calm, it's controlled. He's moving the shuttle around nicely. His shot quality, he's reading the game. You know, I'm at a point where I think Loh Kean Yew is just questioning everything.
Loh Kean Yew challenges called out.
Well, nothing to lose, really, with the scoreline the way it is. So asking Hawkeye just to see if this might have clipped the line.
Correction in.
More than clipped it.
Service over. 11-17. Play. (12-17).
So they're just proving he is human, making, I think maybe only his second unforced error of the match so far.
Service over. 18-12. And I
would say that rally slightly sums up this first game. Loh Kean Yew doing a lot of the right stuff, but it's just the final piece of the puzzle just slightly out. Christo is just solid enough.
Game point 12.
So 8 chances. Just needed the one.
Game.
And in very straightforward fashion, you'd have to say, 21-12.
First game won
in
by
only
Christo
quarter of an
Popov,
hour on court.
21-12.
Popov on fire and unhurried. And a convincing winner of that opening game, 1-love.
Et quand tu as taille droit, attention, il a toujours deuxième fois. Il ne faut pas que tu forces sur un coup. Enchaînement de coups, on a très bien. Tu laisses ton volant un peu là, tu le vois arriver. Juste de l'angle et après sur le suivant.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Second game. No ball. Play. Service over.
Great start to this second game. Loh Kean Yew had control of the rally, but he did quite a few times in the first. But this one put it away magnificently.
Well, I had long enough to think about that. In the end, made the right decision to let it drop.
This is, I think, a little bit what I was seeing in the first. Just, for me, it's a cheap mistake again. And I think, yes, there's no doubt about it. Christo's played well and he did control the first game, but just some of the simpler mistakes from Loh Kean Yew. The first rally was brilliant. He played such a good first rally, but then the second rally is just a bit of a gift to Christo. Christo hasn't really had to do anything.
Okay.
Again, absolute brilliance from Loh Kean Yew. That forehand cross-court net was as good as it gets. In the end, the actual quality of the shot was okay, but it's because he got himself into such a good situation. And again, and this is the bit that I just struggle with a little bit of Loh Kean Yew, because he's played, we've had 4 points in the second game, 2 brilliant points, and then 2 kind of gifts for Christo.
He was shouting out perfect there from the chair. Thomas Senior. Got to be very careful here, Loh Kean Yew. But Popov doesn't get away from him early on in this second game. He's a good front runner, as we saw in the first game.
This is a difficult bit, though, because if Christo kind of nullifies Loh Kean Yew and doesn't give him anything, I do feel he's going to get a cheaper mistake from Loh Kean Yew. And then obviously Christo showing in this point, he's also got, you know, he's got the ability to be incredibly dangerous, but Christo's been so much more solid than his opponent so far in this match. Brilliant shot there. It's not often you see Christo wrong-footed.
5.
Loh Kean Yew, I feel like he can do anything. He has so much ability. I think sometimes putting it all together. Because when it does like that, you know, you can see there from Christo's facial expression.
Loh, stay on court. All. Service over. 6, 5. Service over. 6.
Yeah, and that's brilliant.
All.
Great placement there, steps up. He's so athletic. I think both of his calves just so explosive. I think both of my calves put together maybe half the size of one of his when I was at my best. Brilliant there from Christo.
7, 6. Thank you.
Perfect placement right on the line.
8-6. 9-6.
Christo's so solid in that rally. Loh Kean Yew played such a good net shot, so much spin on it. Christo hit an okay lift off it, and then he did so well defensively because his lift was quite short. He's so good in the mid-court, though, and obviously this is one of the major advantages of also playing men's doubles, which only him and his brother do out of all the other singles players. Christo's defense today has been incredibly impressive. He's been so solid. You can just feel that it's an extra shot that Loh Kean Yew's having to hit, but it's not just that, it's the quality that Christo's returning, as in when he's lifting, even when he's stressed, the quality's still good. He's blocking and he's stressed, and again, the quality's still good.
Service over. 7-10.
Well, it has to be that good to get past Popov the way he's playing.
Service over.
Just too many errors at the moment, and a 4-point lead for the Frenchman. Well, up next for us is the women's singles. Lena Kristoffersen versus Yo Min. Let's get in some pictures from the practice court where Kristoffersen is being put through her paces, through odd number 25. And that women's singles,
Court 1, 20
with
seconds.
the fans already in
Court
place
1,
here in
20
Birmingham.
seconds.
That women's singles will follow the conclusion of this men's singles round of 16.
Eleven, 7. Play. Twelve, 7. Service over. 8-12.
Loh Kean Yew there just showing what he can do.
Nine, 12.
How on earth did he keep this point alive and then win it?
What a rally. from both players there. Incredible attack and incredible defence.
Who knows how much significance he might be attaching. Might be only 1 point, but he's right back in the second game now.
Thank you.
And that surely will be a confidence builder.
Absolutely incredible defence from Christo there to turn that cross in the defence. I wonder his father there was smiling. This defensive shot here, that cross block, you can see he's late, he's in trouble, but the quality of his shot was exceptional. And then a fairly comfortable put away because it's a very short lift.
Yeah, that was kind of an invitation straight back, wasn't it, from Popov?
11,
which Loh was never going to refuse. He's going out anyway, but he affected the easy kill.
14-12.
That's too good again.
15-12.
And Loh didn't really do much wrong in that rally, to be honest. Wasn't that bad a lift, but it got the treatment.
Thank you.
You know, and these are the fine margins of Loh Kean Yew, because if that was 2 inches, obviously the other side, it's a 10 out of 10. It's absolute perfection. He's just missed, and I would say I've seen quite a few of those in this match where he's got himself into such a good position. Just slightly missed the finishing touch.
Service over. 13-16. Service over. 17-13.
That might have been going out.
Service
Previous
over.
shot from Loh Kean Yew.
14-17.
Stop for break the balls. Stop for smell. Stop for smell.
15-17.
He's going to start to just get a little bit tense now.
Service over. 18-15. Service over.
Speed at times we see from Loh Kean Yew in that
16,
rally when he just injected
18.
extra pace. It's just outstanding. The one negative thing about it is when you're that fast, having control on the shuttle is so much harder. It's a bit like a speeding car. You want to get around the track as quickly as possible, but it's difficult to break.
So now it's getting
18.
tight. Popov went long, and from what looked pretty much a stranglehold on this match, it's pretty much a toss-up now, game 2.
And this is the big thing, because you're exactly right. Christo's dominated the first game comfortably, and this game as well. You know, it was 12-7 up, and it looked like it was going in the same fashion as the first.
Foot. Service over. 19.
Good pressure on the return of serve there from Christo. Trapped Loh Kean Yew, he just couldn't get it away.
What a rally this is. Absolutely astonishing. How on earth did Popov win that point? Because he had no right to.
20, game point.
It was pure escapology.
Correction, match point, 17.
3 match points to the Frenchman. And he is in the quarterfinals. That's a terrific victory. Just when it looked as though Loh Kean Yew might be fighting back and forcing a decider. Not the case. He held his nerve, 21-17 in that second game. And only detained by the former world champion for 39 minutes.
Match won by Christo Popov.
Big smile from Dad, and no
12,
wonder.
21-17.
Some of the rallies between these two, phenomenal.
You know, I feel that was huge, just managing to seal that in 2. Because as identified, you know, last week it's going to play a part. He did so well last week winning the tournament, but it's a lot of fatigue he's going to have in his legs, and he's got a men's double still to come today.
21-12, 21-17 in 39 minutes. When we come back, we switch the focus to the women. Lena Christopherson versus Yo Jae-min in a moment.